High School in Taiwan.
And Higashi Senior High School in Japan.
Our presentation topic is working towards 4 goals but achieving 0 waste.
Our wasteful habit. We want to break up with you.
Everything changed after we know her. Greta Thunberg, her inspiring speech, "How dare you!" started the UN Climate Conference. Since 2018, she launched a school strike for climate called Fridays for Future, saying, "Why study for a future which may not be there?" It's hard to imagine she's also 16. Suddenly, the realization hit us hard. High school students as we are never too young to make a difference. Indeed, reflecting on our daily routine, we can't help noticing signs that our romance with wasteful habit is turning into a nightmare. Waste not, want not. The problem is, we're a nation of wanters, and considering the shocking statistic on our trash tendency, we're a nation of wasters too. Check out these shocking facts.
Over 1/3 of the world's food is wasted.
But 1 in 9 people are hungry.
Humans buy 1 million plastic bottles a minute.
That nearly 20,000 people.
40% of plastic produced is packaging.
Used just once and then discarded.
More than 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean every year.
That means dumping 1 garbage truckload into the ocean every minute. By 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean. We don't want to make these facts go to waste. Our sea was once clean, but now seriously polluted. We went on many beach cleanups, and the top 4 trash items are bottle caps, plastic bottles, straws, and single-use tableware. The amount of trash is nuts.
That's why our wasteful habit is so problematic. First, it wastes natural resources.
If we waste food, we waste the water used to produce them. Waste the ore used to deliver them.
And waste the land used to grow crops and raise animals.
Second, it leads to greenhouse gas and toxin.
There are 2 ways to handle waste.
Burning and burying. When food decomposes in landfill, it releases methane gas and speeds up global warming. Incinerating plastic will produce toxic substances, such as dioxin and heavy metals. They will cause acid rain. When acid rain falls, it carries the toxins into the oceans, harming people's life.
Last, it harms biodiversity.
After plastics break down in the ocean, it becomes microplastics.
Fish eat them for food.
And people eat fish without knowing that they're actually eating microplastics. Researchers find microplastics everywhere.
In the soil, in the air, soil.
Rivers and the deepest ocean.
When we saw this,
Planet or Plastic, the National Geographic. And this, Wasting Food in the Hungry World, an article online. We are shocked!
we realized that to break up with our wasteful habit, we have to find our inner drive to go for zero waste.
So, we set up an eco team called Go Zero to promote 5 R's. Refuse, reduce, reuse, recycle, raise awareness.
Firstly, we made a video.
Hey guys, I'm Yuki. I'm Cal.
And Jason.
We are going to show you
Then, we went to several classes to get this idea to spread out.
We also hashtag a 7-day Zero Waste challenge online. Invite our friend to take the challenge.
We'll bring our own food box, bottles, straws, and no leftovers.
In the end, many students make a pledge to go for zero waste.
We also interview people trying to know why they don't want to go for zero waste.
Have a chance to take part in Go Zero Waste project. Will you join us?
Yes, of course, because I want to make our planet to balance.
Yes, that's because I want to contribute to the world.
No, it is not convenience.
No, I think I will forget to bring my chopstick.
So, we think the better solution is to reduce the waste. Reducing is preventing, and recycling is solving the problem afterwards. Prevention is always better than cure.
SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals. It includes 17 goals and 169 targets. By curbing food waste, we are helping achieve Goal 2, Zero Hunger, and Goal 12, Responsible Consumption and Production.
By following 5R, we're decreasing the single-use plastic sent to landfills and incinerator. Therefore, taking one step further to Goal 13, Climate Action, and Goal 14, Life Below Water.
To get more people involved in SDGs, last week we had an English project.
Students made their own Go Zero Waste posters,
and they wrote a Dear John letter to the wasteful habit. Just as Greta said, there is hope, but it does not come from the government. It comes from people.
Goodbye, our wasteful habit. Breakup hurts, but we all know it's the right choice to make.
Our major point is that by going zero waste, we can be
part of the solution, not part of the pollution.
This is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Now it's Q&A time. Feel free to ask any questions related to the presentation. Anyone? Team, sorry, I cannot see your chat. The team with the brown suit.
Hello, first I'm from Dongdaecheon Foreign Language High School in Korea. And I want to ask you something that you guys says you guys have some projects about this environment matter, and what do you feel, what effects there's have some change in about that project? What effect is changed by the project? Was it okay to understand?
So we made this videos and presentation and we show it to our school, and by doing that we're decreasing like the plastic and single-use items and also the food waste in our daily life and at school. And we believe that by doing small, we can start it, like we can do more and it becomes bigger and bigger, and we can affect people around and more people will participate in this project, and we believe that one day we can make the world better.
Thank you. I will hope it can be better projects. Thank you. It was really nice.
keep saying zero waste, but isn't that mission impossible? How can we produce food, grow food, and distribute it, package it, et cetera, ship it halfway around the world, and then, of course, distribute it to people and produce no waste?
So, Go Zero Waste is our goal. It's very hard because, as we all know, like plastic is already everywhere in our world, and it's impossible to not make waste. But we hope, like, we try to do as much as possible to reduce and decrease the single-use plastic and everything. And we believe, like, little by little, like, we can take like one step further and further to the goal zero.
So it's not good to buy the water bottles at, for example, 7-Eleven, because it produces so much waste, right?
Yes. We need to try to avoid like buying single-use items in our life. Like, we can use our own water bottle and fill them up and use it again and again until it broke or something like that.
Thank you for your presentation. For my own opinion, I wonder what is your incentivization your project have provide? Like, what kind of benefit appeal people to follow your project?
So we think by doing this, we're trying to make the world better and improve our lifestyle. And also, if we don't make change one day the earth will be like destroyed by us. And we want to make the world a better place for our generation and the next generation, and so goes on. Have a better life.